Welcome back to Barbecue with Greg. Let's put that meat on the grill. Let's get started. Hello barbecue friends. Today I'm going to show you how to make this simple smoked fish dip. Now what I'm using today, and I'll show you, it's still frozen, just took it out of the freezer. It's a couple pickerel fillets. Now I went fishing with my buddy Mike. Yeah, it's pretty funny. That picture looks like I actually photoshopped myself in there. My area in southwestern Ontario has some of the best fishing around. Here's my buddy Mike holding some of our fish right in front of the Ambassador Bridge. Now, I don't have my charcoal grill yet. First step I'm going to do, I'm just going to set these in some water to thaw. This is going to be no brine. Let me get the grill set up. I'll show you how I do that and we'll get this thing started. So we're going to be using this, the Napoleon kettle grill here. I'm using a hardwood lump charcoal. Okay, you can see I got all the charcoal banked to the one side. I got a generous amount of smoke wood here. I'm using cherry. And I put a little starter cube down here. So we'll light that up. Okay, start off, I'm gonna use parchment paper. There's no brine on these fish, and I don't want the fish coming through the grills. What I do, take it, make myself a nice little square like that. You just need it big enough for the fish you're using. So you can see these have already softened up quite a bit. So let's open the pack up here. You could probably use any fish you like. And I'm going to show you right from frozen. So if you were in the grocery store and wanted to do this, you could just pick up a pack. So I'm going to start off using my TBQ's all-purpose rub, but you could use any barbecue rub or make your own. Then I'm going to use this steak rub. Killer Hog steak rub is what I like. Now this has got that pepper and garlic note. Okay, just kind of pat that in there a little bit. And then we'll flip our pieces around and do the same thing. And here we have it, ready for the grill. Okay, we'll slide our fillets here. So we got our heat source here, and we got the fillets opposite to the heat source. Put our lid on. And we're gonna have that damper wide open opposite to where our heat source is. Okay, we're gonna let this go probably for about a half hour or so. We're gonna let some of that smoke do the work, and then we'll come back and cut this damper back just a little bit so we don't go too high in temperature. Okay, it's been a half hour. We have this fish on here. Let's take a look. You can see we got some of that smoke coming out the dome there from our wood. We got a dome temperature like 550 degrees. So we're right up there. Let's open it up. You can see the smoke has come through. Our tops of our fish are nice and dry. I'm just going to rotate this around. So we rotate that around. It's a little moist on this side compared to that side, but I do want to get that moisture right out of the fish. And I'm going to throw a red pepper in there for later. Okay, put our dome back on. We're going to cut this damper back to about 1/8 of an inch there showing. Okay, we're going to let this go for another 10 minutes or so. We're going to come back. We're going to flip those fish and put them directly on the grill. It's been 10 minutes here. Let's open this up. Still got a dome temperature of around 500 there, but it's coming down. Flip this pepper around. Now, time to put these directly onto the grill. Okay, so we flip those around, kind of move them away from our flame there a little bit. We'll put the lid back on. Okay, we'll let these run for another maybe 15 minutes or so. We're gonna periodically check it, and what I'm just looking for is that dryness on the top. Try to get a lot of that humidity out of the fish. All right, it's been another half hour here. I'll show you what the fish looks like. It's ready to come off. Okay, you can see it's pretty dry on top. I got most of that moisture taken right out of there. Like that, so we'll take all that off. All right, now we're just gonna let this cool and we'll do the next step. Okay, our fish is off the grill and it's been cooled here. We're gonna use a food processor. We take our fish, put it in here. You can kind of see the consistency. It's a little bit stiff in the smaller pieces, nice and dry. We're gonna pulse this into small pieces here. That should do like this. Take that out. Put that in. Okay, we're gonna pulse that up. Okay, we're gonna add roughly 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, we'll put our fish back in. Okay, we'll mix that up. Might have to take the spatula and just clean the sides a little bit. And knock that down. Clean the sides. Okay, we'll finish blending this up. This back in our bowl. See that? It's all done. Okay, let me just clean this up. We'll be back for the taste test. Okay, here we have it. Ready for the taste test. So, I'm using these crackers, but you use any cracker. Spread that on there. Now what I like, it's a piece of roasted red pepper right on top. Here we go. Wow. That is the best. It's a nice simple way making fish dip. We're probably about an hour cooking time or so. You get that beautiful smoke flavor from the wood. You got the spices from the fish itself that gets incorporated into the dip. I mean, you could add other stuff as you go, as you taste it, but nice and simple, just use the spices on the fish. And if you want, roast a red pepper with it. So if you enjoyed this, I appreciate you smash that like button. And of course, to continue seeing more of these cooks, click that subscribe, and we'll see you next time on whatever else we're cooking.
Thanks for watching Barbecue with Greg, one of those barbecue cooking shows people watch on YouTube sometimes.